Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my microphone over here. I'm so out of sorts, so out of sorts because I am moving. And I don't know about you, but I get pretty nuts when I'm moving and feel very discombobulated. Just where we are right now and where we're moving to, both places are a flipping mess. I have no makeup on. And if anybody wants to drag me for that, well, just knock yourself out because you know what? I want to see what you look like when you move, if you're all put together, because I'm not. And that's just not going to happen. Hello, Blue. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well and you're safe and you have what you need. I have a lot of the boxes out of here. There's some other boxes still in here. My dear sweet husband has been moving boxes. Now today, we thought he was going to go into work at 2:30. Nay, 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 nay. Things are always changing. And otherwise, the wine director would have worked 7 days in a row. So our plan was for him to go in at 2:30. That's why I was going to start my live originally at 2:30. But then I was like, okay, I need time to go over there and to get things, going and unpack. So I had to bump it. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Hey, Katie, how are you doing? Katie Ann, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. Thank you so very much. Oh, so, you know, life with the moving during, thankfully, it hasn't rained that much today, but we did have Hurricane Hannah hit South Texas, and we didn't get as much rain as we thought. But when we saw the news, the amount of rain we were supposed to get, my husband and I were like, well, that figures because obviously a pandemic is not enough for us during this forced move. We just need more things. And compounded on that was when he had to go in today because he was planning on staying up super, 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 super late and sleeping till like 1 o'clock so that he could get enough rest. But that didn't happen because he had to go in first thing because otherwise there would have been no wine person there. And honestly, I don't know why anybody is going out to eat at a restaurant right now. I mean, I wouldn't. I don't advise it. So there's that. So yeah. This is my life and my life during hashtag moving during COVID. Cheers, my water. Something I'm going to tell you guys that I've been starting to work on. If you have been following me, you know about the move. And so I haven't been putting out, weekly videos because I have not been able to focus on it. The other day, though, what was it that popped up? I can't remember, but it led me to this one that I had on my list that I remembered I had on my list that's now packed away. And I started kind of going down this rabbit hole, and I'm trying to connect the dots because what I like to do is look at who started these things and what is their background and all of that. So I'm trying to, unsnare this. And something that I'm finding kind of interesting is that a lot about the person who started it, their background is kind of hidden. I finally figured out who she married, and it's like finding information on them is like a challenge, which I just find that interesting. It's like what you got to hide, what's going on there. I'm not so sure. I'm not saying that they do have anything to hide. I don't know, but I just find it interesting that like even when I looked on LinkedIn, it's like she's not even there. I look at other people that are associated with the company, which you can't even find any of these names on the company website. I'm like, they don't have any other position listed other than this MLM that was started a few years ago. I'm like, that's just kind of interesting to me that, you just can't find this. Why can't you find this information? Why isn't there a list of board of directors or something to go off of? I just things that just make you go, interesting. So there's that. That will be upcoming. I do have a surprise for you, though. I have a video coming out for you the day that we actually move when the movers get here. It is all done, and it combines true crime and multi-level marketing together. Plus, I interweave some of my own story in there and other instances of things. It's just a lot of it. The person who committed the crime There's a lot of things that I'm going, I wonder if. So I'm not saying what I'm saying is true. These are just things to question and kind of, mull over. How could the multi-level marketing company have impacted, impacted the person mentally? And did that influence the actions that they took? You know what I mean? Does that make sense? And all of that. So that will be coming out whenever I schedule it for Wednesday. Now, next week, I don't know if I'll be able to do a live stream or not. I have no idea what my household's going to look like. And yesterday, I went over there to hook up the cable myself because I got something in the mail. I was planning on doing a rant video on it, and I'm going to do a rant video on it because I already did one rant video, but this requires a second rant video about this whole internet connection thing. And that will be over on my other channel, Alonda Unscripted, which I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but I will get to it because it needs to be talked about. That brings me to my Amazon haul. I was planning on doing an Amazon haul video also for Alonda Unscripted because I've gotten a ton of crap from Amazon, my dear sweet husband. Moving boxes last night. All the things from my haul, he moved to the other place. So I'm like, okay, of course. So that will be delayed, but I will do it. I'm actually probably going to order some more things on Amazon because there's just more stuff that I need. And your girl does not want to go, into a store. Just saying. So today we come here because, well, the video that I did a while back, I don't even remember how many months ago it was, but I did it on, ring bombs, which is an MLM in which there's like, one of those bath bombs, but it's not a bath bomb, but there's a ring in it and people have it's a party plan. So people have these Facebook Lives where they're dropping the rings in water and revealing the ring. And, it's just kind of like, just wow, to all of that. So I did a video on it. And I get a lot of the ring bomb huns just leaving all kinds of silliness on that video, just all kinds of hate. I might do some other live streams on some other videos where I get just like, just a ton of like bizarre, weird hate comments from people. And I'm just like, wow, because to me, what's so interesting about it is it says more about them than about me and what I'm doing. And it confirms everything that we in the anti-MLM community say about these companies, because it shows you the cognitive dissonance. It shows you how people have been manipulated and they're saying all those things that we say they say. It's like right there in the comments. It's like, okay, you know what? The burden of proof is you're saying it. You're saying it for us. It's not hearsay because you actually are saying the things that we say that you do. Boom. So there's that. So I'm going to need to put on my glasses, which I do need to go pick up my other glasses. I have glasses for reading and I have glasses for driving, but I don't drive that much. And I need to go pick those up. But, hashtag moving during COVID. So, that's kind of been on the back burner, but I do hope you guys are really doing well. I hope that you've maybe, seen some fun movies or scary movies if you like those. I do. I've been, trying to find some, what I'm excited about. When is it? I think it's on the 31st. The second season of The Umbrella Academy comes out on Netflix, and I really like the first season. And then I also saw the third season of The Rain, and I can't remember when that's coming out, but I like that series also. That's also on Netflix. And I already did watch, which has already been out. If you have not seen Dark, there's three parts to Dark, which is also on Netflix. Excellent. I really enjoyed that. It's really, I like something that kind of, it's a bit twist and turned, something like that. So let me bring up these lovely comments that these beautiful people just like to leave because I guess they have absolutely nothing else to do other than to watch videos about, their company, which is not their company because they are just independent contractors, but they don't seem to actually realize that they're not actually, business owners. All right. Okay. Here's one. And okay, where am I going to put these? I might have to put this over here. Okay. This one cracked me up. Okay. You ready? You ready? Okay. Please never make a video again. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Hey, AJ, how you doing? Oh, I love bath bombs too, but can you believe that? Please never make a video again. Okay, what does that even mean? Meanwhile, if you look on my channel, I have like over 200 videos. It's not like I'm going to stop making videos. It's not like I'm going to stop exposing different multi-level marketing companies because this is a channel that does anti-MLM. So I just thought that was like, that's kind of a weird comment. But again, it's like, they just leave some weird stuff. What can I say? Okay, let's see. Where are some of these other ones? I have to go back and forth between a couple of different places to find some because I just find them, I just thought it'd be funny. Oh, here's what I pinned this comment. You are so effing annoying. Wow. What's so funny is like, you guys, I think you should know, if you watch me, I don't have any hate towards anyone who joins any of these companies. I care about the people who join these companies expecting to make money because I know the end result for most people is going to be they lose money and they might lose their minds too, trying to make money. So I'm like, wow, but you have time, whoever you are, to come over here and say something like that. And I was like, why would you say something like that to anyone? Isn't that just kind of rude? But I get called rude because I'm bashing companies. I'm making hate videos according to them. No, I would say that they are informative. Oh, here's a comment about the Umbrella Academy. Oh, good. You're excited for it too, Tegan? Yes, I'm really super, super excited for that one. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, da, 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 da. Got to find someone. Oh, I like this one because somebody responded back to this person. Someone is salty because they just realized how much money they have lost being a hun. Cheap bath bombs with rings from a quarter machine. My friend fell for it and her ring turned her fingers green in less than a day. The hate messages are hilarious because it's obvious it is butthurt hun just needing to be heard because they have no friends left after pushing their MLMs too far. I think that's just funny. I just think that's funny because it's pretty much dead on, pretty much dead on. Let's see. Okay, now I don't get this at all because I'm basically being called Carol Baskin. I think they're calling me and not the like montage of the Huns. Some real Carol Baskin vibes there. I'm just perplexed, how is it that I'm anything like Carol Baskin? I really don't know. It's like, okay, am I supposed to be hurt by that? Is that something to make me like rethink my life or something? Because even somebody else was like, OMG, yes. I don't get it. It's just kind of like, really, that's okay. If that makes you feel good, if that really makes you feel good to say that, then hey, whatever. I mean, I would just say, move on. I would just say move on. Let's see what else. Oh. Talk amongst yourselves as I find more hate ones because it's not like I marked them. You would think I would have taken the time, but since I'm moving, I didn't take any kind of time to put anything in order. So you're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I'm scrolling along and trying to find different ones. But there's a lot. There's a lot. I remember in the video, I did say that it seemed like gambling, because it really does to me, because it's like you have no idea what you're going to get, but you're paying money for one of these silly little rings and expecting that it's going to be worth something. Here's someone that actually it looks like they tried to do this. Let's see. I didn't have family and friends buy from me. And yes, I had to buy them to drop a few times for people who never seen them so they can see how it works. I had to make giveaways, Tarte, Too Faced, Jeffree Star. It was crazy. I stay to try and sell. I had, but the problem was to stay active, you had to buy $350 worth of new product every month. I couldn't get rid of them fast enough. We were told the average person takes 5 to 6 times to watch a live party to buy, which is why I had so many giveaways on top of paying to promote my Facebook page. I stayed live as long as Facebook let me, 4 hours. Good gravy. Staying live for 4 hours trying to get people to buy these rings. And I mean, imagine that if you're just starting out in this and you're like having to spend all this money on just getting these rings. But now a lot of these gals, they have all kinds of games and stuff, going. Well, there's more money on those games and there's different prizes. I mean, to me, it seems like a very, very expensive side hustle, I mean, just doesn't seem like it would be, worthwhile. Okay, this one is funny. Lady, you're a Karen. Want to hate on others, having fun, making connections? Seriously, I knew as soon as I read your video title, but you took it next level. Wow. Okay, so because I'm critiquing something that I guess maybe you happen to like, you're going to call me a Karen? Okay, again, am I supposed to be all butthurt myself and be all offended and just start crying because you're going to call me Karen? I think you kind of have the concept of Karen a bit twisted again, because I actually care about the people who are joining these things, unlike the people who create these companies. They don't care about you. They want you to think that they do, because as long as you think that they do, you'll keep paying money. So who's making money? The person who creates the stinking company. And, usually some of the top huns too. But there are people that can join early on that don't make money. It's not like if you happen to join early on, you're guaranteed to make money. It really depends on whether or not you've got, a large following. Because if you don't have a lot of people that you're kind of screwed. Now, this company that I've started investigating, I looked at what her background was, the person who founded it. And then I looked at the person that she married, what his background is. And let me just say, yeah, I would say there would be some influence with both of them. And that's going to make all the difference in the world. It honestly, it is. Totally is. And here's another one. Why does it bother you so much? You're annoying AF. Again, with me being annoying. If I'm annoying to people, or if you're watching on YouTube and you're just annoyed by them, it's really easy to do. It's like leave the video, not watch, But you know what takes time to do? It's to actually make a comment and to tell someone that they're annoying. What is the purpose of that? Honestly, I don't understand. I bet you guys, probably a lot of you also subscribe to my friend Monica's channel, Monica Sambida. She and I laugh at this type of stuff because, we'll send voice clips to each other and be like, oh, you won't believe what someone said, because it just gets to a point that a lot of this just becomes comical, that people take the time to leave these comments. Probably the most comical ones are the ones that literally will leave like a dissertation. It's like, dang, okay, either you had that somewhere where you copy and paste it and just stick it on videos, or you are really sitting there as a keyboard warrior going, that takes a lot of time to do that. And you're thinking that I need to get another hobby, because I'm often told that I need to do something else, get another hobby. Here's one. Why you talk so much? It's called a commentary. It's called a review. It's called, I am explaining stuff to people. Typically, if you are explaining something and giving your commentary, you do what? Say it with me. Say it with me, everyone. You talk. You provide your commentary. Words come out of your mouth. You just don't sit there quietly, and just have nothing on the screen. You actually provide information. That's kind of the point. Okay, here's another one. Lady, you are just jealous that you didn't come up with the idea. And dang, I want them first 2 rings. Ugh, so pretty. These rings are even or even cheap. So unsure what the problem is here. I am confused. Hey, ladies, check out whatever. And she's trying to, like, she needs to go away. Because one of the things I can't stand is when the huns come over here and some will drop their links and stuff. Why are you coming to an anti-MLM channel and doing that? Because you know what? We can actually see that stuff and we can have it held, which I do usually have that stuff held. I probably just said, oh, screw it and just let this one pass. We don't need that jank, but I'm jealous that I didn't come up with the idea. I'm jealous that I didn't come up with a way to screw people out of their money. I don't think so. That's that's absolutely laughable. Oh, this one is great. Okay. Wait, did you just ask people to send you $ while you're exposing people are taking our $? Okay, here's the thing. Probably when this video was made, it was way before, COVID started and everything. And, I would mention my Patreon, which I haven't been, mentioning Patreon during all of my videos, during all of this, because I just haven't felt right about it. And they really have a problem if you mention Patreon for some reason. They think you're like doing the same thing, which I'm like, how is that the same? It's totally different because with, and I have a couple of my patrons here. There's several of them here. You know what you're getting each month. I'm not telling you that you're going to make money by becoming a patron. It's a totally different thing. But for some reason, they twist it all up, which I just find interesting and comical. And I just don't know how they make that leap. It seems very odd to me that you are making a leap about multi-level marketing and becoming a patron on someone's Patreon to be equal. How is that so? Because okay, with Patreon, you can have different levels, and at different levels, there's different things that you get. There's different ranks, but you guys aren't ranking up or anything. I mean, it makes no sense to me. That's just crazy talk. That's just crazy talk as far as that's just crazy talk. And somebody else, what difference does it make to you? Well, the difference is that I care about people, and I know that these type of companies damage people emotionally, psychologically, in every which way. And I want them to know what's actually going on underneath it all. Because, really, on any of these, when you just look at it on the surface and think of like, oh, you know what? Okay, this is how this works. You can make some money. It doesn't seem, bad. But I really feel like once you start peeling it back, it's far more sinister than what it looks like initially, And once you start peeling it all back and seeing how all of these things interconnect, that's when you realize this is so much more problematic than, people are just trying to make money. Well, this is a scheme that's trying to keep people involved in it as long as possible, so they keep pouring money into it so that only very few make money. Actually, when I recorded this video, there was someone I found them either on Facebook or on YouTube, but I know I looked at them on both places because I was like, just wanting to, see what was going on. And what I found so comical is by the time that I made this video, the person who made the videos was no longer with Ring Bomb. There was someone that she had recruited, and I went and looked her up, and it's like, she's no longer with Ring Bomb. If it's such a great idea and you make so much money, how come people leave? Because typically people don't hang around in MLM all that long. Hey, Joseph, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for that super chat, just to tick them off. I like that. But I just found that so strange. It's like all of these people, it's like, I am not like, even when I do clips of the huns, because I do show some of the huns themselves, and I think I speeded it up, doing the little parties and stuff. I have no malice towards them at all. What I'm concerned about is like, are they bringing more people into this? And what is that going to do to them, especially right now during what's going on? Because I am very concerned with people, and people are joining MLM like at some unprecedented rate, which I will, as soon after we move. I do have a video on Eric Worre that I will do a reaction to, because he talks about the industry and how great it is right now. It's like it's there's never a time that it's great. It's great for some, a very, very few people. The majority, it's not great. It's just, it's not. And all it really takes is looking at some of the income disclosures. I mean, once you start doing that, but the thing is that mentally, you have got to be open to looking at the other side. Now, they would probably counter that with, well, you just got to look at for the good in it. Okay. And what exactly is that? What is that people have this opportunity to become an independent contractor, so that maybe one day, hopefully, they might make a buck or two, and they're going to have to keep on buying, volumes, product or service, or do something. There are some, I think, with a Magic, once you buy the $5,000 water filtration machine, it's not like you're going to be buying those all the time. It's like you buy one, that's it. But, there's still other requirements. Every MLM is very much alike, and yet there's these nuances that are different between all of them. You know what I mean? And so they always want you to think like theirs is different. It's not that different. Chalupa or tamale, if you're hearing some kind of tapping noise, that's chalupa or tamale wanting something. They're wanting mama's attention, because, that's how they are. My fur children. It's probably chalupa. Are you back there, chalupa? But they, when you really start looking at them, they're not that much different. They may have different volume things that you have to get. They may have a different price on a starter kit. They may not even call it a starter kit. Like with Beachbody, they don't call anything a starter kit, because you get a challenge pack. That's not a starter kit. So it's different. There are these different things, but yet they all function very, very, very much alike, very much alike. So there. Oh, okay. Oh, this is priceless. Okay. You ready for this? This is priceless. Priceless. Got to take a sip of water. I really, I ran out of I like to drink Angry Orchards, and I don't have any more. I'm very disappointed I don't have any, because I wish I had one for this right now. I could use like a big old hefty Angry Orchard. You have absolutely everything wrong about this company. You are allowed to have your own opinion, but this company is about loving each other and sharing. Plus, there are no party commitments. There is no hostess to get party rewards. You join the live party and have fun, even if you don't purchase a thing. As far as the comp plan, there is no commitment to have a team. That is each person's choice. You need a new hobby, lady. Okay. This is what I find so funny. If you look at any of these companies, Beachbody included, there is not like this, quote, requirement to have a team, but you cannot make a livable wage just by selling the products. The only way you actually make the money, if you are able to, is if you start recruiting other people. And that's the point. I think that's even the point that I make in this video. I've slept since then, so I don't remember everything that I said. And I didn't rewatch it before I did this live, because #moving during COVID. But I just find that really funny. So that they're saying like, oh, because there's none of those, the hostess thing, our party's different. So since our party's different, then we're not what you're saying that we are, even though you use the same language, even though you look at your compensation plan and it's nutty AF, even though it just smells like MLM. And I'm not sure if they are a member of the Direct Selling Association or not. But, usually if a company is a member of Direct Selling Association, it's like kind of a big red flag right there, which reminds me of that company I told you about that I am doing research on. There was someone that said, again, we're not multi-level. It's not multi-level marketing or network marketing. They said something. And I was looking in the background on the company website, which it says right there that we're network marketing. It's like, and somebody said, oh, they're not. They had even admit what they are. That's what's really funny, is because honestly, you become you just kind of like accept the fairy tale that you're told, because you're told these things over and over and over again, and when you're in it, there is no way that you will look at anything outside the purview of what that narrative is that these companies tell you. It's only when you start looking at it, reflecting on it and looking at it for you know what it actually is, and looking at the other side, because that's what anti-MLM does. Is we look at the other side. We tell you what is problematic. We're not telling you, yeah, you too can have a free car, because we all know there ain't no free car out there in any multi-level marketing company. There's no free trip. You earn a spot to go to that place, but you still have to pay for your airfare. You still have all kinds of expenses that you there's more stuff they want you to buy. So, there's none of that. Let's see. Let me tell you, ring bomb parties are fun. You are making judgment and stating that people can't make up their own minds on what they spend. I never said that people can't make up their own minds. I am suggesting you may not want to do it on ring bomb. I am suggesting you don't want to spend money on multi-level marketing products. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because overall they're overpriced and it's a horrible business structure. And I even hate calling it a business structure. I have gotten 3 beautiful rings from these parties. I'm very satisfied with what I spent and what I received. If people want to become ring bomb rep, who cares? But you are asking for donations for your page. All the information you are giving can be found for free on the internet. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, everything that I say in a video, people can find. But people, when they're joining an MLM, they don't look for that information because they're told, you're going to see that our company's a scam. You need to ignore that. So you are encouraged not to look at anything that's counter to what the company, the distributor, is telling you. You're encouraged only to believe them because they hold the ultimate truth. Anything else that is contrary, well, it's obviously a lie. So to them, I'm just a big fat liar head, That's all I am. I'm just lying about everything, and I have it out for these people when I'm actually trying to help them, because people who have joined different companies, and I have had people who have joined and lost money with Ring Bomb, watch and comment, and they tell me like, oh yeah, what you're saying is absolutely that. Yeah, spot on. But when you're all mentally just screwed up about this fantasy, you literally can't see it. You can be on fire and you can't tell that you're on fire. The flames are going everywhere, but yet you're like, nope, everything's fine. It's peachy, 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 peachy. And again, it goes back to that I'm asking for donations because, of the Patreon thing. It's like very different. And then, hey, join my MLM. Very, very different, but they just have, issues. They have issues with that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, dude, this should have been at most a 10-minute video. Wow, learn how to edit and get to the point. Well, you know what? I do long videos intentionally to provide like the whole story. If you want, there's plenty of content creators who make things very, very short. But there's also, long format as well. And that's what I do. If you don't like what I'm doing, you don't have to stay around and watch it, You can just move on, little doggy, move on. And this person, and the constant air quotes, whatever. And then great, somebody's like, dude, don't watch it then. Exactly. It's real simple. If you don't like what you're watching, move on. I mean, don't you guys do that? I know when I'm watching videos, I'm like, and I'll see like a title and be like, okay, this looks kind of interesting. And then I'm like, if I'm not really into it, I just kind of move on. I leave it at that. It's really that simple. Let's see. So what has been going on in your lives I'm trying to see if I can find some more. Okay, I think I went through all over there where I was looking at. Oh, the rings are so cute. I love buying them. Oh, good for you, but maybe you shouldn't be, supporting this type of company. This is a good one. I wonder how long it takes for people to realize they're seriously in the negative. And that's the thing. Oh, you like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that you love my content, Tegan. Thank you very much. That's the thing, for people to realize that they're in the negative. I mean, myself, I was in it so deep mentally, is that you don't realize it because you keep on thinking the more that you put into it, that it's going to come back. That's the whole thing. And typically people will stay in it until they run out of money, until they just can't spend any more money. They will keep on pouring into it. I mean, it's very, very twisted. It's very, 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 very damaging. I do like this. I emotionally buy too. That's why I love anti-MLM videos. Exactly. I mean, that's the whole thing, is when I have watched these ring bombs, I can see these people are just trying to make it all kinds of, fun and lovely. And it almost becomes like, you like a carnival barker, step right up. There's one video I did. I did a clip of Vincent Price, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's that whole carnival barker thing where you're kind of like building the excitement, getting people, to come on up and everything. And I really kind of see it as a form of that, because they will sit there and some of them have jokes and just all kinds of things going on. Oh, here's something interesting. Oh, Joseph, I'm glad you enjoy the air quotes. Thank you very much. I mean, and I'll air quote all day long if I want to. And you know what? It's my damn channel. And if I want to air quote, guess what? I'm going to air quote it. That's all I have. Let's see. What was I saying? Y'all do that, right? You think you're like talking and then it just like slips on out. That happens to me like all the live long day. All the live long day. Someone said, so take fragrant jewels and make it a pyramid. I mean, MLM scam. I mean, direct scheme. I mean, sales company. I did get the fragrant jewels because I wanted to see the rings. So I thought it was kind of, cute. This was a few years ago. I've never really worn the rings because they really weren't my style. But, I like fragrant, candles. But guess what? I can just like go to Walmart and get a fragrant candle if I really want to. I don't have to get something from an MLM. That's what I'm saying. Someone did say just an extension of QDC. I know there were other ones, and maybe I'm not being able to find all of them right now. But it's really just interesting to me because I will tell you some of the other videos that I get hate on, and you guys tell me which you would like me to do. I did, and this was a while back. I did a story. It was Ellie's story about Primerica, and those Primerica huns, they come out of the woodworks and are all on it. That's one. The video that I did on Esther Hicks, the law of attraction, as Esther Hicks being the biggest scammer, gets a ton of hate because the law of attraction people get really twisted. But law of attraction is a big, huge part of multi-level marketing. That gets a ton of hate. But let me see what it's called, because I have an entire series on Enagic. And there's one particular of the Enagic ones that I think on the thumbnail it says magic water. But let me see what it's actually called, because this gets a lot of hate too, which and they're part of the robots, that one of the pair that have tried to shut down that stuff. Okay, it's exposed Enagic Kangen water scam. That gets a lot of hate. The other one is Darren and Mike's Facebook ads course. That gets a lot of hate. The Vantel one, the Pearl Party. Are you going to a Vantel Pearl Party or gambling? That gets a lot of hate. So I think that it might be a little bit fun to look at some of the hate comments, in the future, especially while we move, get settled and all of that. But, I do have my list of a lot of different things that I do want to do. But I just can't focus right now. I mean, honestly, I can't focus at all. That's kind of why I created the second channel, was to kind of go over there and rant about stuff, because I'm just really stressed with this whole move thing. I mean, it's just really freaking me right on out having to do all of this. I think we'll be okay once it's all said and done. Now, I will say the parking there, it's at least there's 2 parking spaces, but man, it's like, you got to be a pretzel to get into the parking space. It's kind of a thing, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway. So that's all I have for you guys today. Please let me know if there is another video where you would like me to, share my thoughts on my hate comments, because, I get called Karen all the time. I get told that I'm bashing, making hate videos, and it's not hate. It's a critique. You're criticizing something and you're telling people why you're critiquing it, why you think what you do. It's okay to have, your own opinions about this. And the thing is that these videos might be something where it might save someone. And I hope that some of the content I put out does save someone in some way, like they don't decide to join because they realize, like, not such a good idea, because there's a lot of evidence that points to the fact, like, you're not going to make money, even though you're told you will, and there's no way to lose. The only way to lose is if you stop and if you don't have the right mindset. Oh, just crazy. Well, guys, I'm going to get down on the go take out my bad little fur dogs. You guys have a lovely day. Thank you so much for being here, and make sure that you watch the video that will come out during my move on Wednesday. Let me see. I'll even tell you the title of it to look for, because that's just how generous I am, is to tell you the title. Wow, I'm going way out of my way, huh? Let me see. Where is it? Because it's not published. And, one day I'll actually, like, maybe put makeup on again. And, one day I'll actually get my hair done again too. That day's not today, obviously. For sure, not today. I got to go back all the way to the front. Oh, who here likes moving? Does anybody like moving? Because I can't stand it. I've done it so many times. Okay, so the title is From Stay-at-Home MLM Dad to Ultimate Crime. And the thumbnail says Murder and MLM. So be on the lookout for that. And until next time, I will post some things for you. I might be able to do another rant video about something, or some video over on Alonda Unscripted, my second channel, if you want to hear me talk about what, just because I just really talk very casually over there, about whatever. And typically it's about something right now, since I'm dealing with this move, something that's annoying me. And, my language is completely different. So if you are used to me not using expletives, I use a lot of expletives over there, because that's actually, I do talk with expletives. I censor myself here. So there we go. Thank you, Tegan. I hope it goes smoothly too. And yes, B, to me, it is absolutely torture to do this. And what kind of a okay, I'm not going to say the word. What kind of a jank hole, makes people move during COVID so that they can remodel? I mean, talk about a Karen. I think that's a video that I did, that Karen bought the building, and, she wants to speak to everyone's manager. Yeah, Tegan, that's what I thought. You thought that the next video title sounds intriguing. Yeah. Yes, Joseph. I mean, my husband does need a break from me sometimes. Oh my gosh. Guys, when I move into the new place, I did, it's not up there anymore, but on Instagram, I did kind of like a little walkthrough of what it looks like. And maybe I'll, on Instagram, after we get over there, I'll show like a little story about like what my new studio setup and office, because it's my home office and studio all at the same time. All of that. I might show that to you guys, but it would, I can take a picture of it, but it'd probably be like on an Insta story or something. I don't know, but I'm going to get down on the go-go. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day and be safe out there. Wear masks, take care of each other, take care of the people that you care about. Come back and watch the video on Wednesday. And I'll try to think of a live stream to do for next week. Hopefully things will be set up. Hopefully I get my internet set up, because I've got another rant on that, because I'm really irritated about the whole internet situation over there. But that's a different story for another day. So again, thank you so much for watching. I love you. You're beautiful and all that stuff. Bye.